Hello, air signs. Welcome to your reading for April. The overall energy for April is you need to ask for help, okay? So you're dealing with a certain situation where you trusted somebody and they betrayed your trust. We get Page of Swords energy, the Hermit, and Knight of Swords. Nine of Swords. So somebody is basically all up in their head late at night. The wouldas, the couldas, the shouldas. If I had just done this, if I had just said that, somebody is just feeling stuck and upset, and that's in April. And I think that's why you got that card that says you need to ask for help. I am using the Tarot Directory. So we're going to look into that Nine of Swords energy. Nine of Swords. What does the Nine of Swords say? Okay. You need to look within inside yourself for the source of your worries or obsession. Refocus and be honest about your vulnerability. So in other words, someone needs to focus on why they're obsessed with a certain person or situation. Why does it matter so much? Why does this person matter so much to you? If whoever left you triggers feelings of abandonment, maybe that's something to look into as far as asking for help goes. We also have Page of Swords energy. And with the Page of Swords, this is a green light saying go for it. It's time to get started on a new project or an idea and to share that with others. With mental agility and anticipation, you will see beneficial results if you're vigilant of intellectual challenges to come. So Page of Swords is telling you to go ahead and get started on something new, even though you're all up in your head. Now with that Hermit energy, the Hermit, So you're starting on something new, but it's like Brave New World energy I'm getting. Like you're starting on something alone, and starting on something alone, but you're kind of still obsessing over somebody, or somebody's still obsessing over you. Um so the Hermit is card 9. Card 9. Okay? You need to think long and hard before you make any decisions, and don't be impulsive about any long-term plans. You need to take a step back, maybe even 3 steps back before you can move on. If this is a relationship issue, you may need to be alone for a while to see objectively where you're going. So the Hermit is telling you not to rush into another relationship, basically. You could have been dealing with a Virgo. Hermit is Virgo energy. But with Page of Swords, the Hermit and the Nine of Swords, you're going on some sort of new beginning. But I don't like this new beginning. And the reason I don't like it is it's not that I think it's a bad thing to be alone. I don't. It's just with that Nine of Swords energy, it looks like you're really beating yourself up about something, and you need to ask for help, okay? In April, you need to ask for help. If you need help before April, ask for help before April. But the underlying energy, because that's just the energy that's surrounding you, the underlying energy is trust. Somebody broke your trust, okay? Somebody broke your trust. It doesn't have to have happened in April. It could have happened in a month before April, but somebody broke your trust. And we get 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Knight of Cups, okay? Somebody gives you a headache. You're like, oh God, I'm tired of dealing with this, It's almost like you're questioning whether or not you can trust someone ever again. You could have been dealing with a person who it's not that they did certain things multiple times. They may have done something one time, and now you're like, can I ever trust that person ever again? So, with Five of Swords energy, um, you've conquered and won a battle despite the odds. It could represent a hollow victory or accepting your limitations. So, you're learning more about yourself, learning to accept your limitations. We also get Wands energy, which is Seven of Wands, is what you get. Seven of Wands. Okay. You're winning against your adversaries. And we also have Knight of Cups energy, okay? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. You could be idealizing a love affair or are about to rush headlong into a crazy affair. This card can also represent the ideal lover or someone who comes into your life full of charm and seductive ways, okay? So somebody is coming into your life with some sort of charm and seductive ways, okay? And you're kind of looking at this person like, can I trust them? So if it wasn't a past person, it's a new person, and you're wondering if you can trust them. And this person, if this is not your energy, they may have overcome a lot. They overcame a lot, and but they may still be a little bit defensive, with the Seven of Wands energy. Um, so you don't know if you can trust this person or not. That's the underlying energy, okay? Now, what's influencing the situation, I think this is a past person because we get the Six of Cups card, but you also have the Turn Away card. You feel like you want to turn away from this person, okay? Or they're turning away from you. So with the Six of Cups energy, you used to know this person, okay? So it is someone from the past. And I think what it is they've become successful. They've reached a certain point of success in their life, but you still don't know if you can trust them or not. And so it's almost like they came forward slowly and they made you a slow offer, or they're going to, because we get Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, somebody coming in and making a slow offer. But you're turning away from this offer, and that's what's influencing the situation. Okay, you're turning away from it. Now your blockages are inner knowing. Something is blocking your inner knowing, okay? It's almost like you and this person used to be really close, but now you're not so close anymore, so something is blocking your inner knowing about this person. We have Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, and Hanged Man energy. Let's look up what these blockages mean. With all these wands, I'm seeing a lot of fire energy. Fire energy, right? Fire energy. I know a lot of people don't like watching my readings because I like going through different books, but I really don't care because I'm at a point where I feel like I finally understand the suits. That was what always confused me about tarot, was the suits. I didn't know what the different suits represented, and now I do. I mean, wands represent fire energy. Now, with the Eight of Wands in your blockage position, maybe this person's not communicating with you, or you're not communicating with them. It also says you need to come down to earth and be realistic about your ideas. So you have all these great ideas, but you need to be realistic about them. And with the Nine of Wands, you're expecting the worst to happen rather than being positive, okay? So you need to come down to earth and be more positive when it comes to your inner knowing. Some people, they think a lot of negative thoughts and they assume that that's intuition. Oh, today I was told that I would get in a car accident and that's my intuition. And It's not. Intuition is not a thought that keeps repeating itself over and over and over again in your head. I mean, I'll give you an example of intuition, okay? And what I mean by repetition is if something keeps repeating every 5 seconds, that's not intuition. That's your mind worrying. Now, if you have a feeling in your heart that your car is going to break down, and then 5 minutes later you get that feeling again in your heart, that is intuition. But for your mind to keep saying the same thing every 5 seconds, that's not intuition. That's your mind. So your inner knowing is blocked right now because you need to come down to earth, and you also need to stop thinking these negative thoughts, right? These negative thoughts are keeping you stuck with this hanged man energy, okay? What's the advice from the hanged man for your blockage? When a hanged man is in the blockage position, what is the advice? Okay, so the hanged man is card 7, and I know I passed it because I got to the strength card. Did I? I don't know. Guys, I like this book because it's very informative. It's also it's very organized. Those are all the major arcana, okay? Oh, it's not card 7, it's card 12. Okay, no wonder I wasn't seeing it. It's card 12. All right, in the blockage position, your reluctance to take a different perspective on your life is what's actually holding you up, okay? So I'd hate to be the one to tell you this, but this is either you or your person, but somebody is holding a pity party, okay? Somebody is refusing, to take responsibility for their life, or refusing to look at their life in a different way. They're looking at their life like they're always waiting for the other shoe to drop, or they're always thinking negatively, and they're refusing to come down to earth, which is weird energy to me, because 8 of Wands and 9 of Wands are completely different. 8 of Wands is come down to earth. 9 of Wands is stop thinking negative. So it's almost like somebody's inner knowing is messed up at this time, because either they're way up in the clouds or they're down in the dirt. It's one or the other. And they could have this perspective about their life that that's just how their life is supposed to be. And that's what's holding them back, is accepting that belief. Spiritually, what's going on is you are letting go of a certain person or situation. You are letting go. Now, this was somebody you wanted everything with. We have the Wheel, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. You wanted everything with this person. You wanted a family with this person. You wanted a new beginning with this person. You didn't just, want to just use them and leave. You wanted a family with this person. And now you can't trust them anymore, okay? Like, they act all charming and everything after everything is ended, but you can't trust them anymore. And the best advice for you is to hold on to the memories, okay? Just focus on the memories for now. Focus on the good, right? Now with the memories, we get the Moon, the Four of Swords, and the Judgment card. Those positive memories are going to help you get past this phase of your life where you feel very tired. And they're going to help you with focusing on a renewal, okay? If you focus on the good things, you can focus on a renewal, not necessarily with this person, but maybe with somebody who you can trust, So your best course of action at this time is to focus on the memories, focus on the good, So the Moon, Four of Swords, Judgment. When you're tired and healing, focus on good memories. Don't focus on bad memories, okay? Now, the outcome of everything is you are going to see the light about a certain person. You're going to see the light. We have 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords. I keep getting so many Wands cards. I barely get any cups in here. It's like there was no love in this relationship, okay? You may have loved this person, but they may have not loved you. They may have loved you for your money or something else. Wands are fire energy, so let's see what the advice is for the outcome, okay? Fire energy. And I just passed the Wands. There we go, Wands. So with the 2 of Wands energy as the outcome, it says, you're about to persuade others of your talents. And you're soon to be victorious and be the center of attention. So a lot of people are going to be focusing on you, and how you're able to bring light to certain situations. So you will be the center of attention and you will be victorious in a certain situation. It looks like you're exposing some sort of heartache. So you're experiencing the consequences of a certain action, but you're getting to the heart of a difficult situation and realizing that in your loss or sorrow, there's a chance to move on to something better, okay? So you're really succeeding in bringing light to a certain situation. And you're going to be the center of attention, okay? That's going to be the outcome because you're bringing light to a certain situation that happened. What you don't see coming is you're going to be happy. And for some reason, before I even, after I put out all the cards, before I even started this reading, it reminded me of that U2 song, With or Without You. So it's almost like you're going to be happy with or without this person. We have the Chariot card, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Temperance card, okay? So it's almost like somebody could be giving to you or you're giving to them, but it's slowly over time. So with the Chariot card, that is one of the major arcana, and that is card 7. You will be motivated and convinced that you will succeed. This is a great time to join in the competition and win. Your confident nature will bring you rewards, and if you assert yourself, success will be yours. So it's talking about you going and getting what you want and being assertive. As long as you're assertive, you're going to get what you want. And as long as we're in the major arcana, I'm going to look up the Temperance card, which is card 14. And with Temperance, you need to be able to compromise without giving up your true desires, and that will influence others, okay? It's almost like you're going to be taking on some sort of leadership role where you get a lot of money for it. Because even though love hasn't really been working out for you, it's like work has. And you're going to be taking on some sort of leadership role that gives you a lot of money. With the Pentacles, we have with the 6 of Pentacles, it's making sure that you're, you know what you're worth, you're getting what you're worth, right? So some of you could be asking for a raise, but you're still willing to compromise. And you're going to be happy. Whatever offer is given to you, you're going to be happy with, okay? So I'm going to put these cards up, and we're going to get to your Oracle card for the Avalon Oracles. This reading was so much quicker because I didn't do a lot of shuffling. I did most of the shuffling before I even turned the camera on, which is what I'm Sure, people would prefer, they don't like seeing me shuffle and all that other stuff. But just hold on to your memories, okay? Hold on to your memories, and hopefully you'll be able to get to where you need to be. Regardless of whether you want to be with this person again or not. It doesn't look like you're going to be with them anytime soon because there's a trust issue right now. And if you can't trust somebody, you really can't be with them. Where there's no trust, from what I've heard, there's no love. And so you're not able to be with this person at this time because you can't trust them. They did something that betrayed your trust. And from what I gather in these cards, whoever this reading was for, once the trust is broken, it can never be brought back, okay? Now, this person, they may not necessarily want to get back with you, but they may want to give you some sort of offer that you turn away from, okay? Like that you don't want, because you wanted everything. You didn't want something small. You didn't want to be paid off. You wanted everything with this person is what you wanted. And it didn't happen because they betrayed your trust. And, that's that. I'm going to pull an oracle card for some advice. And the reason why I say that's that is because, we really can't change the past. But we can focus on the good times we had with someone. And that, helps us. It doesn't really do us any good to focus on negative thoughts or to have some sort of pity party. We need to focus on the positive. And I know it's hard when perhaps for some of you, most of your life, you've had to deal with negative things. Okay, the Abbey, serenity, interconnectedness, purpose, shared blessings. This is the first time I've gotten this card. Reminds me of that TV show. There was a TV show that used to play on TV. It probably still does. It was called Downtown Abbey, okay? Interesting. So with the Abbey, we have interconnectedness, purpose, serenity, shared blessings. You shall never be given more than is deserved or beyond your abilities at any time. So it kind of reminds me of that Bible verse, God's not going to give you more than you can handle, or God will not give you more than you can handle. And the message is to reflect on all the decisions you've made on your life journey so far. You are called to create a new path that is more spiritually aligned with your current belief system. Do not operate from your past mindset, and that's what we were talking about earlier. You cannot create anything new if you think, feel, and do things the same way you've always done them. So in other words, if you're the type of person that doesn't believe in God, okay, that's fine. We're allowed to believe whatever we want to believe, but you need to find something to believe in, some sort of spirituality, something to get you through the day. Even an atheist told me once that faith is what gets people through the day. And once that faith is tested, you can never get it back. And I'm not saying I agree with the second part of what he said, but I do agree with faith is what gets people through the day. So if you've been going through your life without faith in anything, you can't keep doing that. You've got to get faith in something, because if you continue to do things the way you've always done them, things are never going to change. Okay. It's kind of like if I had a tradition of going to Burger King every day. Don't get me wrong, I like Burger King, but I couldn't see going to Burger King every day. But say if I did go to Burger King every day and I started to get heart problems, heart trouble, and I was just like, well, I should still keep going to Burger King every day because it's my tradition. And I end up dying from eating Burger King every day. So, I mean, something's got to give, something has to change. You need to find something to believe in. Doesn't have to be God. You could believe in your own subconscious mind, the healing power of your own subconscious mind. That if you say positive things all the time and you reprogram your subconscious mind, that things are going to get better. Now you're going to resist it at first, but you need to keep doing it, and you just have to find something to believe in, because for those of you that don't have any faith in anything at all, it looks like it really hasn't worked that well up till this point. So something needs to change. Okay, I don't care if you just believe in yourself or your subconscious mind, but something needs to change, because you can't expect different results when you keep doing the same thing. And there's even a quote like that, something about insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You're not going to get different results by doing the same thing over and over again. If you keep thinking negative thoughts like, I only attract cheating women, or I only attract cheating men, that's what you're going to get. You're going to keep getting those type of people because you keep thinking it, and you keep gravitating towards people like that. You keep gravitating towards the familiar. Like, oh, I remember this, this new person kind of reminds me of my ex. I miss, the good times and and it's just a vicious cycle. Like, it's okay to focus on good times, but it's not okay to always go after the familiar and then expect a different result. And I'm stumbling over my words this morning, so I'm just going to stop there. But my whole point is that whatever you're doing, you need to change it. You need to get on a different wavelength, a different path. Try to get on a different vibration, because whatever you're doing is not working. Whatever you used to do in the past is not working. Thank you.